guys, welcome back to another video, and this is like mail time to the 10th power. I came home from my morning dog walk, and basically the mailman had delivered like a giant bundle of packages with big rubber bands around them. There were like two big ones piled up in front of the door, and I am super excited because if you've watched our recent Lego City update video, you'll have heard that we basically stopped construction. We had to move the city, we stopped construction. Any modulars that we have in boxes just are pushed off to the side because we made some huge decisions. And you can go back and listen to that video. It's definitely a fun one, but the biggest decision was that we were going to do MILS plates for every modular starting now. We weren't going to wait till we built them all and put the city up again. We're starting now. And if you don't know, a MILS plate is a modular integrated landscaping system. And I do have an example here, kind of a basic example. We were able to construct one with our the pieces that we have. And you'll see it's just a very thick, sturdy base plate for your modular. And you will actually use the traditional base plate as the bottom layer, and you're making pretty much a sandwich, a brick sandwich. And it's a combination of different bricks, and it makes a very sturdy, extremely sturdy way to connect your city together. And for how expensive these modulars are and how heavy they are, I really wanted to come up with a different system to integrate them all together into the city. And we figured that because we were starting this city from scratch, that this was the perfect time to make MILS plates for everything. And we're going to show you how we're going to make the MILS plates. We're going to show you how we're going to make our MILS roads. We're going to show you how to transfer already built modulars over to a MILS plate. And we're going to show you lighting, because we are also super excited to do lighting. In fact, we received our first lighting kit here. We've got a light tailing kit for the Parisian restaurant. And my husband's already been playing around with lighting, because next to me you'll probably see there's a Millennium Falcon here. I don't know what else to do with it at this point. This used to be our Lego City table, but the Millennium Falcon is lit using a Bricks kit, and he enjoyed doing that. So he's going to be my lighting guy. And we're going to try out the different lighting kits for the modulars and let you know which ones we think are, the easiest, most efficient to use. But we do know that a lighting kit combined with a MILS plate system really is ideal, because then you can thread the wires through on the bottom and it makes it a lot cleaner. So with that being said, what we decided to do was just stop building. We stopped building the modulars that we had recently acquired, and we had to place a giant Bricklink order, like huge, because we counted out each modular and how many bricks we needed for each MILS system plate, and then we just had to make a giant order. So we have right now, I have 13 out of the 15 modulars plus a bonus one, which was made from the London Tower Bridge into the Science Museum. So I have 14 modulars that need MILS plates. And then I also have a Disney Castle and an extra corner garage that are going to be turning into modulars as well. So we wanted to factor in all of the plates and bricks we would need for this giant undertaking at once, so we could get the best deals, reduce the shipping costs, and then just like get started. And then, so I'm going to open all these up and kind of show you what you need for a MILS plate. And then my goal is to take these bags and then make like a kit for each modular building. Because what we decided to do ultimately was retain the color of the base plate that comes with the modular as the top layer of our MILS plate. We are doing the top layer in 4x4 plates, but we wanted to keep them the original color of the base plate that came with the set. So say for instance, the Palace Cinema, I don't know if you can see it behind me. It's over here in the corner. You can maybe see its rooftop here. So that comes with a red base plate. And at first I was just gonna go through and order hundreds and hundreds of dark bluish gray 4x4 tiles. And then a friend said, do you consider like that they have different color base plates and maybe that integrates into the detail of the flooring? And definitely for the Cinema Palace, at Palace Cinema, red base plate does integrate into the floor that they use. So we went through and we figured out what color base plate each set has: tan, dark bluish gray, light bluish gray, red, and green. Those were the primary ones. And we did our math from there. The majority of the modulars have tan base plates. So tan 4x4 plates were pricier than the others, but in this case, we just want to retain some of the original coloring. So we're gonna go with that. And then the base plate that comes inside the modular, we're gonna use as that bottom of the MILS system. So we'll still use that plate and it will still be kept with the original modular, just in case, we want at some point down the road to do something else with it. We'll have that base plate. And then, at first I was like, well, I could save all those tan ones for our beach. But in the end, when we're going with this MILS system, we're going to be making MILS plate beaches as well. And MILS plates, if you haven't really seen much about them, they're really fantastic for landscape design as well, because you can really create a lot of texture, a lot of height and depth for water and hills. So I think that we're really going to enjoy moving forward with that as soon as we can kind of just figure out all the math that goes into it. Because when it comes right down to it, each modular is going to require 64 4x4 plates. Okay, so that's just for 64 of those. And then it needs also about 75 2x2 bricks for the inside. So that's 75 for just one modular. And then it needs 8 of the 1x4 Technic bricks with the 3 holes. And then a couple other assorted 2x3, 2x4 bricks. There's a lot of leeway when it comes to making MILS plates. And we're definitely going to show you start to finish what ours look like. I did take a lot of inspiration from an awesome YouTuber named Bevan's Bricks. He has some great MILS plates ideas. And then we kind of just went with some of the things we had on hand and then I was working on Bricklink to find the cheapest prices, because believe it or not, these pieces add up, okay? Basically, trying to make a MILS system it's an undertaking, and because we don't buy too many different Lego themes, I can put some of the money that I would save on those back into all of these bricks. But I did look for, because the bricks, let me rephrase, because the bricks inside a MILS plate aren't going to be seen, you don't need to worry about having like landscaping colors like green or tan or brown. So you'll see the color for the 1,000 2x2 bricks, and you'll see the color inside for that. It's the cheapest out there, and it will fluctuate. So just because it's the cheapest for me now, though I think in general this color is the cheapest usually, you do want to check the prices out a little bit and see what Bricklink has for colors and things. So we're just going to dig right in. There are actually a couple of surprise things in here that are actually Lego City like accessories, like vendors and things. I just recently did a video on a little bit of a Lego City mail haul where I had purchased several fun vendor packs to add to the city that were all retired. And I have a few more that have come in too, but honestly, I can't remember between all of these which are Bricklink orders with just a few pieces in them, or a Lego vendor city little accessory order. So we're gonna have to find out together. And then what I'll do is I will bag these all up by modular, and I'll show you that too, just so you can get an idea. It's gonna get pretty like brick intensive around here, and I wanna make sure not to get everything like spread out in a mess so that we can go forth in the city building project and be sort of organized, because if you've seen our small space video of where we're working on Lego, it's still super small and we keep growing and adding more Lego, but we're getting so much closer to our garage project because our great room project is finally wrapping up. I'm actually just sneaking in this video right now because the heating and cooling guy just left for a while to go get some more supplies. We actually had to have a new furnace, a new water heater pump, and a new AC unit installed to handle everything we're doing. So he was here all morning playing music, using a saw, going in and out. So I didn't think he wanted to be in the video, and I felt like I would have to stop talking every time like the saw came on. So let's just dig in. Let's just dig in, because I think I'm gonna move things too, because there's just so much room on this table, and I have to share it with a huge Millennium Falcon. Hopefully we'll have a stand for that and a nice shelf one day. So let's start with what's in front of me here. Let's dig in maybe to these boxes, because then getting the boxes off the table will help. So Lego City is really going to be my thing. I want to have a very in-depth city. I want to have beautiful landscaping. I want to be able to add a large forested area, a large beach area, and really have it highly detailed and with plenty of life and action. So okay, so this is a vendor set. So this is cute. I didn't even know this one was made. This is set number 30569, and it's called the Lego Stand. So it's actually a little guy with a cart going around selling Lego. And that's just like perfect. That can't get any more perfect for a Lego City, I suppose. So we'll have this little guy. Maybe I'll be able to do some sort of mock for a Lego store and have him outside, kind of like advertising. So that's cute. So again, I searched these up kind of like by Lego vendor, Lego accessory on eBay, and then if I found something I liked, I took the set number, and then I searched by that just to make sure I was getting the best price out there. And most of these little sets, they probably were promos. They're not around any longer, but I am paying about I think I paid anywhere from like $13 to $20 for them, usually including shipping or with just a couple dollars shipping. So trying to keep it, kind of budget friendly, but I know these will add a lot of detail to the city. And I don't know, can I feel out? This one is thin, so let's see. Get some more thin ones here. I love mail time. I feel like all I've been doing lately is either shopping and ordering things. So there's been like less building and more shopping, just because we needed so much stuff to kind of move the city along. All right, another vendor. So we'll get the vendors out of the way maybe. And this one is actually more expensive. I'm not 100% sure why. This is set 40108. And this is a Lego balloon vendor. And again, just thought it would be a really cute touch to add into maybe a park scene. I really want to get the expert carousel. And put that in a park, because I loved carousels as a kid, and I think that would be so cute to have in a park. I don't know if we'll actually have an amusement park in our Lego City at this point, but I feel like we'll definitely have a green space with places to play and things like that. So the Lego Creator Expert Carousel is on my list. I think I'm going to be able to peel out all of the vendor packs here, because I feel like these are smaller than the Bricklink orders that I placed for Bricks and Pieces. This is set number 30356, and this is the hot dog vendor, guys. So we're going to put a hot dog vendor. We love street food. Whenever we can go find food trucks, that's one of our favorite things to do. So I thought this would be fun. And then I really want to get some of the CMF series where the people are in costumes, like the hot dog costume guy, because I think he would look really cool as like an advertisement for him. So we have a lot of plans. Like, I love the little details like that. That's my favorite thing. All right, I think that this, I'm gonna open this box up here next. I love this. They put there's a little Lego sticker on it for me, and it says fragile, handle with care. So they wrapped it really nicely. I know what this one is for sure. I'm just browsing around. I also love to just search for Lego City, Lego vehicles, Lego, anything that can kind of lead me down a rabbit hole of detail for the city. So I guess I'm really a collector of all things fun for cities. And I came across, oh my, there's a box inside. I just figured the Lego box would be wrapped in here, but no, we have We have double duty going on. This person really took some time here to wrap this up. All right. Well, at least I know there's a Lego set inside. I know it's scintillating watching me with the scissors here. Make sure you go back to that other city hall and see the vendors we chose and got in the mail for that one. Then you can hear the story about how I sat on really sharp scissors once, and it hurt. Just to let you know, sitting on scissors actually does hurt. Just because it's fleshy back there doesn't mean it makes it hurt any less. So, oh, wow. I think it was like fragile tape wrapped around the box like 10 times. Let's see, I don't want to go too fast because I don't want to cut myself with these scissors. They're really sharp. There we go. Looks like he kind of remade the box out of the box. Oh boy. All right. Oh look, there is more cardboard, and oh, so it is bubble wrap. He's got like more bubbly stuff in there. So I've never received, I have purchased $700 modulars, and this was a like, I think I got it for like $18 what's in this little box, and it's packaged better than anything I have received thus far in my Lego. I'm probably gonna like rip the box just trying to open it. Package just keeps getting smaller and smaller too. All right, bubble tape gone. Now we're gonna unwrap it. It's kind of like a present. It's a present for me, even though I know what it is. It's like a present for you because you don't know what it is. All right. Finally. All right. This is set number 40409, and it's the hot rod. And I thought this would be super cute to go along with all of my vintage ideas cars from this last January's promo. And this was a promo too. I don't know what it was a promo for. Maybe you do, and you can leave a comment. But I did not get it, obviously, as a promo. So I thought I would pick one up. And I think the average is about 20 bucks. So not bad. I'll stick it with, we have all of these little, ideas cars here. The vintage car that came, like I say, it came with the police station modular this January. But really, it was within the $85 purchase. So I'm going to add this. I think it's the perfect size and detail for the city. So we're going to stick that aside here. And now we're going to be getting into Bricklink for sure here. So the main components of a MILS plate is obviously the base plate, the standard base plate that you start with. And that would be the base plate that you build, you would have built your modular on. And then you're going to add a series of bricks. You're actually, these are the 4x4 tans. I have got how many in here? I had to buy a couple batches. There are 64 in here. So this is enough for one modular MILS base plate top. And I actually might reserve these. I think these are for the Disney Castle alt build. It is the costume shop. I'm going to be doing that. So I did order an extra 64 just for that. And so you do need, so 64 per, okay, 64 4x4s, and then let's see. So tan is a common color to order for these. Let's see. Tan was the most common. I was surprised. I didn't realize tan would be the most common. I don't know why I thought gray would be. But only the Fire Brigade is dark blue gray, and only the Parisian is light bluish gray. Okay, so in here I have, so here is brown, reddish brown. Okay, this one is, how many do I have? I have 64 of these, and these are for the detective's office. The detective office is on a brown plate. And then I have 150 more tan ones. So I am rich in tan plates right now. I hope I have enough. I think in one order I tried to update the cart, or I added a new quantity in, but I didn't hit update cart, and then I hit checkout. So I have a feeling I'm going to be short somewhere. So we're gonna have to see about that. All right, this one, I think this is the majority of the plates. So like I said, the Fire Brigade sits on dark blue-gray, the Parisian sits on light blue-gray, the bookshop and the Assembly Square sit on green, the diner is on a tan, the Palace Cinema is on a red, and so the rest of them I believe are also on a gray, a tan as well. So you have the pet shop, you have the brick bank, you have the town hall. You know, I think I forgot to include the police station in this count because it's sitting up here and it's not on the floor with the others. So I already feel like I'm going to be behind and I'm going to need to order more today. So, all right, red 4x4 for the Palace Cinema. Dark blue gray 4x4 for the Fire Brigade. Oh my goodness, these are wrapped and rewrapped many times. I've already taken out how many bags inside of a bag? All right, so I have a feeling, okay, so these aren't, at least they're not repackaged in another bag, but these are 4x4 greens for the bookshop in the Assembly Square. So that should be like 128 in there. Oh my goodness, I have a lot of counting to do. I think that maybe I can make my son do that for like math today. All right, I'm gonna put these down here. And then this one, I'm guessing this must be more tan because I had to order so much tan. No, this is light gray. Why do I have so many light gray? I'm gonna have to figure that out. Maybe there was more with like, oh, the garage maybe? Oh no, but we have 4x4 light grays now, and I have a ton of those. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see like how many. Definitely gonna have to keep that wrapping separate there and go in and figure it out. Hopefully I made the right choices. Because when you're working with that many bricks, sometimes I think that I was trying to get a little confused in spots. So let's just keep digging in here to these. I guess it must be hard. I would imagine it'd be hard being a Bricklink person, like just really making sure you've counted and recounted and double counted. Okay, so these are 4x6 dark blue gray, and these are going to be for my MILS roads. Okay, so you got this is going to be the covering for that, and the MILS roads are a little different. I don't know where. Let me see. Where did I put all those MILS roads? Oh, here they are. So essentially, I'm taking the new road plate and I'm turning it into a MILS road, and I didn't have. The 4x6s all are going to go down here, and then they're going to be tiled over. I don't have all the tiles yet. I'm waiting for a Lego Shop at Home order, which is taking forever to get all of those. So I just kind of used like whatever I had over here just to kind of get an idea of the plate. So these are actually the new 2021 road plates. So I'm going to be removing the road base plates that I had originally chosen for the city, and I'm going to be replacing them with those. And the big question is, can you take the road plates, both the regular straight road and the intersection, and can you turn those into MILS plates? And the short answer is yes, but the long answer is yes, but. So I'm not personally going to use them for modulars because although you can still make the connections around the corner, you do have to think about the connections on the inside, because the whole point of a MILS plate is how incredibly sturdy and dense it is with the bricks that you use to build it. And because the road plates are completely open in the middle, there's nothing to attach it to. Now, of course, you can attach it to the underside of the top plates. You wouldn't really be able to use 4x4s effectively. So like 4 16x16s would be a lot easier. So I would use them maybe for like green spaces where I'm gonna have maybe a park with a lot of trees and I just need to cover a plate with trees. But I'll definitely show you how you can make one because it's not super hard. But it's not just put some things around the outside corners and call it done, because the whole point about the MILS plate is that middle stability. So these are gonna be for essentially the sidewalk areas on my new MILS roads. So we'll put those there. I'm gonna take bets with myself on like how accurate I was when I planned all of these orders out. So I'm already feeling like I'm gonna need to place some more orders. Actually, tonight I'm gonna place an order because I need 1x4 light blue gray tiles for the roads and the sidewalks. Okay, so these are, I'm hoping you can see those pretty well. There's a little bit of a glare there, but these are 2x2 tile jumper plates. So these will go down the sidewalk and the minifigs and other things can stand on them a lot and look like they're walking nice and easily. All right, and these are dark bluish gray 2x2 bricks, and these are also for the roads because I'm going to need this part of the MILS plate will actually be somewhat seen. It's just a little teeny sliver of color like right in here. So I don't want just any brick showing. Like it's fine here to have any color brick showing, but definitely in this like little crease where the sidewalk goes down onto the street area, you want to have you would want to have it all be dark bluish gray if that was the color you're going for. So my sidewalks will actually be tiled in dark bluish gray, and then this is dark bluish gray, and we've got this nice white stripping up the side. And I was able to buy a nice big pick-a-brick cup off the Lego store wall the last time I was there, so that will take care of that part of the road. So these are road sidewalk things here, and actually you might just stick this back inside here for now. I'm really gonna have to take a little time and sort this out, but you can see how much goes into making a MILS plate, but I wouldn't let it deter you in any way. It is just a matter of sitting down with a piece of paper and a pencil and listing out the modulars that you have, and then just doing some multiplication and then going online and sorting it out. I think it's going to make a remarkable difference in the city, and I think it really adds to the look of the city. It does give us sort of a substantial look to everything, and it also helps the different modulars from actually having their base plates start to warp a little, and it makes it very modularized because you're going to be connecting and disconnecting them. The Technic pins, the Technic bricks allow you to really connect everything to each other. So I'm really going to be working on the city in 32 by 32 or stud grids or 10-inch by 10-inch sections. And I think that will be just kind of neat. I like it. I like the, and here they are. So these are the specialty bricks here, these 1x4s with the Technic holes. You're going to want to use those in all the corners of your MILS plate. You're going to use 8 per plate. Why does that not look? I think there must be more in here. You're going to want to use 8 per plate, and you'll actually use them as well with the road plates as well, so that everything connects to one another. Probably should have ordered pins. So now I have a bunch of bricks with holes in them, and I know I have a big bin of like loose Technic that I got from my nephew a long time ago. Here's another bag. So I must have pins, but see, I bet you I'm already gonna need to order pins. And another mini bag of 4x4 tan plates. So I guess we'll have to figure that out. I'm gonna put everything from this bag back in. And then let's check out this little guy here. So again, what I'll do after I open everything, and I won't make you go through the whole process with me, but I'm gonna sort everything into bags, and I'll let you know, I'll come back and show you the bags, and I'll let you know how I did with my math. And And we'll see what else we have to order going forward from this point. Oh, okay, so more of the 2x2 dark blue gray jumper plates and a bunch of plant pieces. So I think I just needed to order some more things from this person to get up to a minimum order, but plant pieces are always nice in the city too. So I will go ahead and put these back in here so I know who came from what. I probably should have done that with all of that. All right, we're almost there. We're almost there. Hang in with me. So we have, you'll see we have the plates now. We have the 4x4 plates for the MILS. We have the Technic bricks we need for the MILS. We have more road 4x6s, and then 1x2 dark bluish gray tiles for the roads to make my road lines. Actually, so 1x2s, two 1x2s are cheaper than one 1x4. So, you know, make sure you look at those things too. Just because 1x4s are X amount of cents doesn't mean that two 1x2s might not be a couple cents less together. So these will be for the roads. And I feel like I'm already gonna need more of those. I did plan on 10 roads. I went to the Lego store the other day for the March promo. If you want to see that haul, I'll put it up there. But I was able to pick up 3 more road kit sets. So I am using these plus the MILS system to make my new roads. So these are dark blue gray. So everything else I'm getting is dark blue gray as well. And then these are narrow. Remember, these are narrow roads. These are much narrower than the old road base plates. But with the MILS system, you can actually extend them to the size of the old roads with a couple strips of tiles on the outer side. So I'm going to show you how I make that as well in another video. But let's keep opening these packages. I have 2 more. I have a feeling this must be plates. Must be more plates. So yeah, so for your MILS plate, you need the standard base plate. You need 8 of the Technic bricks, the 1x4 with the 3 holes. You need 64 4x4 plates. More tan 4x4s. And then you need these. So these are sort of the meat and potatoes of the inners of the MILS system. And you can go kind of with really any combination that you want. It's not a huge deal as long as your surface is mostly covered. The whole point of bothering to build a MILS system is so that you have stability. So you want to make sure that there are enough bricks on the inside of your plate sandwich to create a very sturdy base. And you will do that by adding additional bricks 2x2 or 2x3 or 2x4. So it's kind of up to you. I am using 2x2 like Bevan's Bricks has done in his MILS plates. It's cheaper. And I'm using the 4x4 plates, which actually are cheaper in the end to do. I'm not getting anywhere opening this because I'm talking and thinking and not cutting. And it's sticky. It's sticky. Very sticky. So, you know, obviously you can use the bricks you have, and you just want to create a very stable base where all the plates that you're putting on the top have a connection point on every corner. So you don't want to just leave one kind of, you know, floating off and then put another one. I want everything to have a solid connection. Come on now. It's like, oh. These are packed in there, my friend. These are, so this is, I mean, I won't open it all the way up. I just wanted to try to get you a good look at the amount of bricks in here. So these are yellow. If you can, can you see? See, they're yellow. And you need a ton of bricks per plate, per MILS plate. And I calculated that you need about 75 per plate. And, you know, we have 13, I have 14 modules. I'm not even sure if I got enough. I do have bags of old bricks too. So I ended up putting in an order for 1,000 yellow 2x2 bricks. And these are all gonna go inside the plates. And yellow is the cheapest color. It was a couple cents a brick, as opposed to a more popular brown color, which might have been 20 cents a brick. So I definitely was going for cheap on these because no one is going to see this color once everything is snapped in together. So why bother paying 10 times more per brick? That seems silly, especially when you need so much. So one of the big things you want to do with MILS is, price out the bricks that you're going to use. Make sure you're searching for the best price, if you have time to do so. I would say the only thing that I didn't necessarily do best prices on were like some of these specific colored plates for the tops, because I wanted them to match the modular that was going to be on top. So this is the Detective's brown, so I wanted to keep it brown. So that is it. That is a whole lot of stuff. So what I'm going to go do now is count it up, and I'm going to try to organize it by bag for each modular. These bricks smell kind of old. Like they've been sitting around a little bit. So I'm going to air these out. I think I'll spread them all out. They smell musty. They smell like they've been sitting around. So I'm gonna just shut those back up. So yeah, I'm gonna take these bags, and I'm basically just gonna take a Sharpie and I'm gonna write Fire Brigade on this, and that's actually the next box we've opened. I'm gonna put in 64 dark bluish gray tiles. I'm gonna put in 75 of these yellow musty smelling tiles. I'm going to put in 8 of the Technic bricks. And then the other brick that I did not purchase because I have tons hanging around in different places are 2x3 bricks. And you'll see when we make this that it does include the use of a 2x3 brick, but honestly, you could use a 2x4, you could use 2 2x2s. It doesn't really matter, and I'll show you why it doesn't matter when I do it. But so I'll have to add in something for that. So it'd be 8 2x3s, 8 2x4s, or possibly 16 2x2s. So I'll have to add those into the bag as well. So each modular is going to get a bag, and then when we're ready to build or transfer, we are all set to go. And then I'll know what I'm missing at this point too, and make sure every modular gets a bag. So that's it. So I realized that that last portion of the video was super long, so I just wanted to kind of come back real quick. We started going through all the packages, and it looks like we have plenty. I am off a couple modulars in terms of just how many I would have liked to have ordered for my alternate models that I'm going to be building, but that's fine. I mean, I have tons and tons of modulars to work with right now. So I wanted to just show you that we made a bucket of each one for each material. So inside one modular, you have, of course, the 64 4x4s, the 75 2x2s, 8 1x4 3-hole Technic bricks, and then about 8 2x3s, or you can use 2x4s or add in more 2x2s. So basically what I'm gonna do, I can't even find a Sharpie at the moment. I know it's somewhere, but I'm gonna put this in, and because this one is red, I know that this one is the Palace Cinema. And basically now I'm ready for when I want to make a MILS plate out of the Palace Cinema, and we're gonna be transferring that one over. And all I have to do is add the original red base plate that it comes with onto the bottom, and then put it together with these. So maybe that's one of the first ones we'll show you. So I'm definitely gonna make a MILS plate for you. This is not the last you'll hear about MILS plates or the pieces needed. So I'll go into more detail about the exact plate when we sit here and make it together. So thanks for hanging around. I know this was a super long video. Like, subscribe if you got this far. I know you're in it for the long haul. We are gonna have an amazing city filled with awesome detail and all that kind of stuff. So definitely make sure that you join us in the next video, and happy building. Bye for now.